folks, and welcome back to the farm. I'm here just outside the chicken house, and right now on the farm we're going through what a lot of other producers are probably going through, the dreaded time after the molt, where the chickens are just like, it's kind of cold outside, not a lot of daylight, probably just going to take a little vacation. So that's what we're going through right now. We had a bit of a minus 30 spell there. Of course, the girls they're looking semi-undressed, and they were just like, no, I'm not coming out of the chicken house. I'm going to stay in here where it's dark. Oh, and I'm going to stop laying eggs too. So our egg production right now is completely down to zero. It has been zero for a week. Now, is that a huge deal? You know what? I'm all for giving them a rest, especially this time of year. That's fine. But there's a couple of things you might want to watch out for as a chicken owner or a chicken producer. Now, when you're trying to spur on a little bit of production, well, you got two factors you got to consider, and of course there's sub factors in there as well. But basically, are they comfortable and are they conditioned? So the challenge we have at this time of year is different than the challenge we face in February. I know there's still lots of white stuff on the ground both times of year, but right now what we're seeing is big temperature swings, right? We're going from +5 to -35 all in a matter of a couple of days. That's really, really hard for a chicken to acclimate to. Come back in February when it's -40. Well, it's been cold for a long period of time and they've acclimated to that, and they're a lot more in tune with that. It doesn't affect them nearly as much. So are they comfortable? Do they have fresh bedding? Are they out of the wind? Is there enough chickens per square foot inside your chicken house? If you're ever looking for an excuse to buy more chickens, that's one good reason, right? That helps everybody stay nice and warm inside the chicken house. But the other one to consider is, are they conditioned? So, well, one thing we're trying to feed right this time of year is sunflower seed on top of the regular chicken feed. Why sunflower seed? Well, because it's high in fat, it's high in vitamin E, and it's about 26% protein. So the girls, as I said, semi-undressed. We need to feed them a high protein feed in order to get those feathers regrown. There's a high content of protein in the eggs. There's a high content of protein in the feathers. When they're making a choice, they're going to go for feathers because it's cold outside, right? They're not going to be producing eggs. So get them a high protein feed, get those feathers back in there. It's high in fats, so it's going to put a little bit of bulk on them, help them keep warmer during the winter time. It's an awesome mix. We actually get ours from Bloom Enterprises. They're just about 6 or 7 miles up the road from us here. They're locally grown. We know what goes into it. If I got any questions, I can literally just drive up the road and just go see how it was all done. In fact, 6 times this year I did drive by their farm and seen the flowers in their various stages of production. And then now we have them in sacks here on the farm. We're feeding the chickens. Now, how much should you feed to the chickens? Well, studies say you can feed upwards to 33% of the total, their total diet as sunflower seeds. We generally don't go that high. We go about 5%. Well, A, I don't want them to get too fat, and B, because you need to have a significant amount of grit available for them in order for them to break through the shell or the husk of that, right? Or they could get impacted crop. So yes, you could do it. Should you do it? Well, I don't know. We choose to go quite a bit lower than that. Now, the other thing you can choose to do, and this is a ethical decision, I should say, but lights. You can put auxiliary lighting in there. Try and get it to about 16 hours a day. Now, again, this is something that in the first couple months after the molt, we generally don't do. But we get into January, February, there's still not a lot of light. There's still an opportunity for production. So I'll add an auxiliary light on a timer inside the coop. So anyways, I got to go sort some sheep away from chickens entirely. So I'll let you go for now. I hope you found these tips helpful. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.